This week's episode of the Living Outrageously podcast is brought to you by Audible.com. For a 100% free audiobook of your choice, visit audibletrial.com/LOP.
Dudes, welcome to the Living Outrageously podcast. This is the show where we teach you how to stop living a boring life and start living outrageously. My name's Dave Thompson, that is Matt the freaking man Kelly, and this is the show where we teach you the psychology of success, but only for those people that want to step up and take that outrageous life that is there for them. Matt the freaking man Kelly, impossible is an opinion, and my friend, you have literally just proved that. How does it feel to be best buds with Tim Ferriss?
Oh, well, best buds.
Maybe I exaggerated.
Slight exaggeration. But yeah, no, it's pretty cool, man. It's pretty cool. Like, for those who don't know Tim Ferriss, you obviously haven't watched any other LOP podcast because we talk about him pretty much every single week. Tim Ferriss is the big man, 4-hour work week, 4-hour body, now 4-hour chef. He's doing all sorts of crazy stuff. And in Austin, Texas, yesterday, I met him. So that was pretty crazy.
That is outrageous, Matt Kelly, and it sort of ties into today's topic. I'm very excited about it. We are going to share the number one single biggest tip on how to instantly become samurai.
Yeah, this is massive, yes. Dave. This is massive. Like, listen, at any point in time, you can choose how you feel, how you perceive a scenario, blah, blah, blah. We talk about this every single week. This is a massive one. You make decisions, okay, and you decide how you do things, okay? We're teaching you, we are empowering you to make that call in the way you want to make it. Oh, man, it's huge. It is huge.
I love it, Matt Kelly. So, we've got a few shout-outs. Do we have any iTunes?
There might be some new ratings, but no new comments this week, Dave. You look so disappointed.
All right, if there's ratings are good, but let's throw out the love. We do love iTunes reviews, so
yeah,
if you want Matt Kelly.
Dave, Tim now knows about the podcast, so I'm expecting him to jump in and review it as well.
Oh yes. So if you see a review from T Ferriss, we can all thank Matt the freaking man Kelly for that.
Nice.
So, what else is up? Who else has been in contact?
Man, listen, we've had a massive week. I got a chance to talk to like Gary Vaynerchuk, Guy Kawasaki, Robert Scoble, all these super cool people, Brian Brushwood, Dan Rollman, all these like epic tech celebrities about the LOP, and they're all watching what we're doing. It's awesome.
So are we expecting reviews from all of them on iTunes?
I can go a step further, Dave. I'm not going to tell you who, but we can expect in the coming weeks some surprise guests on the LOP.
Oh, man. Matt Kelly, I can only have one word, and that is outstanding.
Listen. I couldn't go there and not pull some big names. So that's it. That's what we're doing. It's it. It's done. It's happening.
I love it. Who's on our Facebook this week, Matt Kelly?
Dave, listen, we've had a massive Facebook week. Let me just pull it up here. Sorry, Dave, you've hit me blind here. All right, so we've had some awesome comments from a range of people who've obviously saw the photo with Ferriss yesterday. Wes, Michael, Eric, Sue, thank you all for your little contributions and all the likes on the photo. Clearly, people are pretty inspired by Ferriss, Dave. Clearly, so that's pretty awesome. He is the man, yeah. Yeah, there's no other way. He's the man. It's Tim Ferriss. Like, what else am I going to say? We've had a couple of cool videos. Brandon Sowers posted a video on the page. Mia.
Video, yeah.
Oh, no, man. Mia just wrote something. Living outrageously equals living fearlessly. I like it. That's living outrageously to Mia. That is outrageous. That is outrageous.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
We had, man, this is cool. 12 minutes ago, Connor posted a new comment there. The Hunter. He wrote, Ace. Action creates energy. Man.
Wow, dude.
Ace.
Ace. Isn't that just bizarre, man? Because that's what we're talking about today. Or part of it.
He didn't even know. He didn't
even know. Well, man, the universe works in mysterious ways, doesn't it, Kelly? By the way, where the hell are you?
Yeah.
Can we get a sneak? Like, you look like you're living in fear there. Can we get a sneak peek of what's outside your
Shadows
window?
are a bit weird here, aren't they? So I'm in a hotel room in Richmond, Virginia, of all places, Dave. And it's
How
pretty
is it?
cool. We only flew in today. It's pretty cool. But I hate to say this, but I'll give you a view out the window, and I'll let the viewers.
Do you feel like there's going to be a drive-by at any second?
Well, I'm not so much concerned about a drive-by as I am just the massive open field and creepy bushland over there. Like, I just don't know quite what to expect from that, Dave. So, I don't know.
All right, let's get down to the business, Matt Kelly. Let's get down to the business before you freak out about what you don't know is going to happen.
I don't want to look out there. I don't want to watch any scary movies. I just want to chill, relax, and do outrageous things. So I think it's about time. Yeah, let's smash through some epic, crazy, ridiculous content this week.
All right, I like it. I'm going to do my quick tip first up because I feel like being slightly irregular.
What?
Okay, so an excellent choice of food and one that I am especially loving at the moment is Alaskan salmon. Pink salmon.
Wow.
Absolutely delicious. Full of good stuff. Go get some pink salmon.
No dolphin included. Dolphin free.
Dolphin free, just
Dolphin,
100%.
mermaid, and unicorn free. I don't know why I said unicorn. Unicorn don't swim. But still, no unicorn.
100% pure Alaskan salmon. It will improve your life at least 19.7%.
19.7. That's bigger than the usual 14.5.
It is. All right, let's get down to business. We've been talking too much smack so far, Matt Kelly.
Let's do it.
All right. So, the one single key to becoming an instant samurai is to be able to control your state. Now, what do I mean by state? Well, Matt Kelly, you see football players, they step onto the field, boom, instant warrior.
Yeah.
You see Taylor Swift or Mick Jagger or any rock star immediately onto the stage, and they are rock star.
Yeah.
Instant. I jump onto the podcast, instantly I'm excited.
Yeah.
You jump on the... Folks, if you could have seen Matt Kelly 10 minutes ago, he looked... Oh.
I'm a little bit sick, Dave. I'm a little bit sick. I've just gotten off a plane. Cut me some
I know.
fire.
But the point is, you changed your state
Absolutely.
to become and onto the podcast immediately.
Man, we're living outrageously as if I wouldn't be excited about this. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
I'm not kidding you. I'm not kidding you. I knew you'd rise to the challenge, Matt Kelly.
Always.
What we're going to learn today is how to change your state instantly so that you can become the samurai whenever you want. Literally, flick your fingers and you literally instantly become samurai.
Man, now, you're making it sound very easy, Dave. Is it that easy?
It really is, man.
Really? It's that easy?
Samurai! Ah!
Wow. Did you see that? Did you see Dave's state just change? He went from, yes, it's that easy, to turning himself literally into a samurai. Like that. Bam. Bam, like that.
The benefits of this, Matt Kelly, are just huge, aren't they?
Yeah.
Because if you know how to change your state instantly, you can instantly go to samurai in any moment. If you're infected with sloth, you can instantly switch out of sloth. How valuable would that be? If you're trying to start a business, or if you're trying to get fit, or I don't know, what other things would you be wanting to do? Anything.
In any environment that you are in, any environment, I don't care, like wherever you are sitting right now, you've got an option to go passively and feel an emotion and go, give it a meaning and say, this is what I'm going to feel. Or you can make a decision, a completely different decision, and take a different feeling altogether and say, that's who I'm going to be, that's what I'm going to feel like, so I'm going to do that, screw that, I'm going to do it my way, this is what I want to do right now. So if you're going to make a decision anyway, right, if you are going to make a call anyway and give your emotional state a meaning, why not give it a good one? Because you are going to give it one anyway.
And what's the benefit here to other people?
Man, this stuff becomes viral.
How many viewers know someone out there who is just permanently happy and all over like just an absolute joy to be around?
You're happy when you're around them.
Exactly. Yeah. They have a joyous, happy state, and they infect you with the joyous, happy state.
What about the people who like inspire you or motivate you or get you excited or get you enthusiastic? Like everyone knows people in their lives who are literally like this, who just absolutely inspire every single thing that they do. Every time they make an approach, every time they talk to them, they walk away excited. Man, that's powerful. That person is saying, this is how I'm going to feel, and I'm going to push this out to everyone around me. They may not even be thinking about the fact that they're doing that, but they are. It's a decision.
So what's the contrast here? If you don't decide to take control of your state, you're going to become infected by sloth. And what people that don't control their state, they just go around blaming others.
Yeah, it's like
really.
It's like, oh man, my life sucks because the government won't pay my dole money this week. The dole is like, do they have dole everywhere? Is it called dole everywhere, Dave? It's like the government benefit, whatever, because I don't have a job, whatever. So the government won't pay it this week, so it's their fault, and my life sucks, so I hate myself. Right? I hate myself because of that. Because they did that, I'm upset. Right? I feel bad because that happened.
Can I introduce an interesting concept and an interesting question, Matt Kelly, if I may?
Yes, please.
So, all right, let's just pick a sloth-like emotion like overwhelm or procrastination. So I want to ask not just yourself but everyone out there, how do you do overwhelm? Oh snap! What? How do I do it? Don't you mean that just happens to me? How do you do
when I'm overwhelmed? I'm overwhelmed because things stack up and I've got no control over that, so I get overwhelmed.
Matt Kelly, you do that. That is something you do.
It's a choice that I make. When that pile gets big, I can make a choice. I can either go, okay, how can I dominate? How can I samurai that? Or I go, oh man, I'm not going to be able to finish this. That pile of work is too high. I'm going to be here till midnight tonight. Like, this isn't going to work. You're not thinking about like a positive scenario. What can I do with it? Well, who can I get to help? What other scenarios could occur here? You're just sitting there getting upset with the fact that the pile is growing and you're not doing anything.
You are doing the emotion. You are choosing, and we are about to show you, Matt Kelly, how to make better choices so you can instantly become Sarah. Just like that. Just like that.
Let's do it.
Now, did you know, Matt Kelly, that in the English language, I'm not sure about other languages, but in the English one at least,
we're speaking English, so we're going to assume that our viewers also understand English.
Excellent. There's like 4,000, 5,000 words to describe sloth-like feelings. Did you know that?
I did. I know that because you actually told me about this previously. Yes.
How crazy is that? Do you know how many words there are to describe samurai-like feelings and states?
I'll just take a stab at it. Probably a lot less.
Yeah. There's only about 1,000.
Hang on. Isn't that crazy? Like, we are choosing to have like a longer list of negative feelings, emotions, words than what we do positive. Like, we're choosing to say, like, in this scenario, I could choose any word from this big pool of words, but a lot more of them are negative. Like, that's a horrible scenario.
It is.
That's a horrible.
It is.
So that gives us even more reason as to why you should actually be choosing a positive feeling instead of just letting your body like just grab whichever one it feels like.
Exactly. As the man Tony Robbins said, emotion, the quality of your emotions is the quality of your life. Where you live emotionally determines the quality of your life.
Absolutely.
It's not money. Man, studies have shown, many research studies have shown that once you get over about $35,000 in income a year, every additional dollar does not improve your happiness.
Yeah.
That's research, man. That's what research has shown. It's the quality of your emotions. And today on the LOP, that's what we're going to show you, how to flick the switch, woo, and get excited, live outrageously, get yourself in that state so that you can samurai, you can do what you want to do. Do not succumb to the sloth. Let's tell a quick story, Matt Kelly.
Let's tell a story.
Let's tell a quick story. So
I'm just going to get comfortable here. Storytelling. Let's go.
Please. Story time with Dave Thompson. All right, so many people know the experience of commuting to work. I used to do it.
I know it very well. Yeah, we know what it's like to sit in a car or sit in public transport for 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours to get to and from work.
Absolutely. And some podcast viewers are probably potentially out there watching the LOP as they commute.
Yeah.
So what are you choosing in that moment? Now, when I used to commute, you know what I used to choose? You know what I used to do? I used to do frustration. I used to do it big time. Like,
you were very good at it, Dave. You were really good at it. You practiced really hard.
I was outstanding at choosing frustration. And for every additional minute that I had to stay in traffic, I would be even more frustrated. So that by the time I finally got...
You were well practiced.
Man, I was very good at switching into frustration. All right? Very good. I used the tactics that we're about to share with you, and now, anytime I'm in traffic, I actually am quite relaxed.
Man, do you know the best thing about traffic? Can I tell you an amazing... This is a bonus quick tip. The best thing about traffic is it gives me a chance to learn.
Yes.
I learn when I'm stuck in traffic.
Can I share with you what I'll do, Matt Kelly? So when I say relax, I'll either, 1, do as you did and learn, okay, or 2, I'll actually have a party. And I think we've spoken about this before on the LLP, right? It is the craziest thing, you breaking it down, to be party rocking in your car and look across at someone and just be like, I'm having a good time. What about you?
We've done this before.
We've done this before. So, all right. It's pretty important. Samurai. All right. Changing your state, so important to living outrageously. Because as you move through this journey, remember, you're in the Jeep, I'm in the Ferrari, we're going up and around and boom, 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 we're taking the hits. All right, it's not the plain road to the hot dog stand, is it? It's the bouncy, bumpy ride. You see the biggest heights, but also the biggest lows, the biggest challenges, but also the biggest successes. When you get hit by the sloth, when he does take you down, champions, they can snap out. They can recover really quickly. You get hit by a whole heap of demotivation or a heap of sloth, how quick can you snap out of it? And today, that's what we're going to share with you, Matt Kelly.
Yeah, let's do it. This sounds amazing. Because, man, we all go through this. That's why this is powerful. That's why we need to learn this.
Absolutely. And it's real easy, man. It's simple, it's easy, and you can do it. That's what I'm telling you. So I sound a bit Indian there. That's what I'm telling you. Anyway.
Yeah, of course.
We won't start with the accents today. So, what is a state? Basically, it's just a feeling or an emotion. It can be anything. It can be happiness, sadness, frustration, anxiety, happiness, outrageous,
amazement.
Wow.
Amazement. It's almost like in awe. It's almost.
So
like,
you can. Yeah, you can snap from boom, 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 because there is a particular way that you reach these states. Okay, so if you can imagine, Matt Kelly, if you can imagine that your emotional state is like a recipe for a cake.
Okay.
Okay, so the cake is your emotion. So, frustration. Or let's choose a better one, outrageousness. In order to get outrageousness, I have to add these particular ingredients. Boom, boom, boom.
Exactly.
And I need to do them in this order, and then the end result is a cake of outrageousness.
That sounds like a delicious cake.
You can do a cake. You can do outrageousness. Exactly the same as if you want to choose frustration, if you want to choose sloth, in order to get to sloth, you do this, and this, and then you get sloth.
Unfortunately, the sloth is there to help you along and make it easier for you. So, ignore the sloth. You don't want to get him. Man, the sloth will literally go, here's all the ingredients you need. I've neatly packaged them up together and presented them for you to create the feeling of frustration.
That's right.
So you
So
don't even go there. Don't even go there. Don't even look at it. When you feel, it's almost like when you feel that little bit of frustration in you, you know it's the sloth neatly presenting the little challenges that collectively become that big deal that cause frustration. It's like, oh, red light here while you're driving. Red light, stop. Ha ha. Oh, like slow person crossing the road. Ha, slow down. Like all these little things all packaged up together equal that they all become the recipe for the cake of frustration.
The cake of frustration.
The cake of sloth. But
wouldn't you just love to get out the samurai sword to that?
yeah, well, man, what a way to cut. Hang on a minute. There is something big here that we're missing. We've got samurai swords and cakes of frustration. Why are we not destroying the cake with the samurai sword? I think there is a okay. So next episode when the two of us are together, I think we need to make a physical cake of frustration and samurai it.
Rock on, Matt Kelly.
I think we're doing that. It's happening.
Rock on. I love that, man. I love that. And the value in this is, all right, so what we're going to be doing is focusing on how to create cakes of outrageousness.
Yeah.
But the value here is, if you've got one particular sloth-like emotion that is constantly plaguing you on your quest to live outrageously, today you'll be able to uncover, all right, how do I do that? Well, I do it in this way. Okay, so when this comes up, boom, I'm going to take it out.
Yeah.
If you're making a cake of frustration and you never plug the blender into the PowerPoint, are you ever going to get your cake? Probably not. If your cake of frustration requires 3 eggs and you don't put the eggs in, are you going to get your cake of frustration? Hell to the no. All right. Let's get down to the how to do this, Matt Kelly.
Yeah,
how to do this. Now, I just want to preface this. This is we're showing you the simplified version here, okay? You can go into so much depth on this. We don't have time to do it all. You can work out the exact, so I talked about ingredients, okay? You can get really precise here. You can go, like, in a cake, how you go, all right, I need 150 grams of flour. I need 3 whole eggs. I need this much. I need 250 mils of milk. All right? You can get so precise in the exact quantities of each ingredient that will trigger a state. That's how elite athletes roll, man. Elite athletes that go and see coaches or sports psychologists, that sports psychologist, that coach will work out for them, okay, you need to, in order to get into your state, and this will be different for everyone, right? In order to be in that peak, in the zone, like just where you're absolutely rocking it, you need to focus on this and then hear something and then see something and then move your body in a certain way and then say to yourself something. All different ingredients.
Sounds to me, I'm just going to throw this out there, and we haven't talked about this, so I feel a little bit guilty doing this to you. Sounds to me like this might be a little bit of bonus content for people who register for the LOP bootcamp.
Perhaps, Matt Kelly.
Maybe.
Find your detailed strategy. Find out exactly what triggers you. But today, we're going to go through the basic overview. And, all right, let's just do it. Let's just do it. We've been talking too long. So there's 3 steps to working out what recipe or what ingredients go into your cake. And it's like a triangle, okay? It's like a triangle. So on one side, we have focus. We all know what you focus on is what you get. On the other side, we have your physiology, okay? Your physiology, so how you move your body. Indeed, how you move your body. And the bottom side is the language and meaning that you give to your particular scenario. All right, let's get down to it. So, focus. As we know, you have this thing in your brain called the reticular activating system. It can only process about 5 to 7 things at any one time. There's all these stimuli coming in at you in the funnel of life. Can you see the funnel of life? It's coming, the funnel of life, okay? Your brain can only process 5 to 7 things. So if you're focusing on the frustration, that's what you're going to get. If you're focusing on the anxiety or how you can't do something, you're not going to be able to do it. All right. The first step is to focus on the state that you do want. Now, we did an example just before, Matt Kelly. Just before. You were slumped in your chair. You've just had a very hectic time. All right. And I said to you, I think, Matt Kelly, that you are focusing on how you got up at 3 a.m. and then had to take 2 flights, and now you just want to go and sleep in your luxurious king-size bed.
I'm pretty tired,
Was that-
Dave. Yeah, I'm pretty
was
tired.
Was that pretty fair?
Yeah, I'm pretty tired right now. I just feel like going to bed. Yeah, I can't podcast in this. I'm just tired, Dave. Well,
So what happens if you switch your focus to providing massive value to the audience and the fact that you are a host of a #1 podcast and that you're here to entertain and give value? How does that...
Dudes, welcome to Living Outrageously Podcast. This is a show where we teach you how to stop living a boring life and start living outrageously.
That's what I'm talking about.
Sorry, Dave. I just stole your lines there. Sorry about that.
It's all good, man. It's all good. Change your focus. So what is focus? It's just where you assign your brain power. Really. Really.
I can choose to literally sit there and be like, I'm tired, I've had a big day, I've done 2 flights today, it's the time difference is shaking me, whatever. I can think about all that stuff. Or I can think about, like, man, we've got a podcast. It's been like almost a week since we last podcasted. I can't believe we even let that happen. That's crazy. I need to podcast right now. Okay, right now.
Value,
this is awesome.
and give value.
This is exciting. Value. Like, this is something I really want to do. Let's do it right now.
And look how he's instantly up.
Yeah,
It's
a different feeling when you're excited about something. When you really want to go do something, think about energy levels, Dave. 1 minute you're sitting there, I don't know, you're at school, like just doing your maths or something. The bell rings. What? Awesome. Lunchtime. I'm out. I'm going to go, play something, whatever. I'm thinking, as a kid, everyone remembers that. Sitting in class, you're sitting there, you've got no energy, you're bored, you don't want to be there, you're frustrated at the fact that the teacher's saying, do this, do that, whatever. The bell rings, what? I can go now and play for an hour? That's amazing. It's like, even then you're making that decision. Even then.
Absolutely. Or if you're on your commute right now and you're thinking, fuck, I hate my life. How about focusing on the fact that in 12 months' time you're going to have a business and you're going to be on the beach in Mexico, and think about that. Focus on that. Focus. Beach at Mexico. Beach in Mexico. The beach in Mexico. Turn it right up. Do that for a little while. How are you going to feel? Pretty cool. Let's move to the second one, Matt Kelly. Physiology. Physiology. Now, everyone noticed. Matt Kelly changed his focus. His physiology instantly changed as well. Did you notice that? He was like this, and then he started thinking about the podcast. He's like, oh, fuck. Man, I got to give value. We got a podcast. We got to do this. Boom! Dudes, welcome to... Did you see the physiology? What actually... I'll notice what actually changed. So, Matt Kelly, can you please go back to Sloth, I'm tired? Yeah, so, all right, so look at that. He's hunched over, his shoulders are down, tipped to one side, his head is down. I'm guessing your breathing is quite shallow?
It is. It surprises me that you know that, Dave. But, when you said that, I actually realised that it was. Definitely.
I didn't even have to be there to know that that's what was happening. Hunched over, breathing shallow, and then he switched into dudes, and what happened?
Dudes.
Sits up, chest out, broad, breathing deeper. He changed his physiology. He changed his body pattern. If you were on the podcast a few weeks ago when we dubstepped, you massively changed your physiology. Man. Massively changed it. Doing the... What was it? Oh my God, come on, right? Dubstepping changes your physiology, changes your state.
No one knew we could dubstep without dubstep music, but we can, and we will. At any given moment, we will dubstep. Even without dubstep music, we will do it.
I just dubstepped for a few minutes then, for like twice. I dropped it twice. My state has instantly improved, probably about 12%, I reckon.
Actually, you know what? Already, I'm like even more so than starting the podcast. I'm already feeling a bit more upbeat. This is good. This is good. Let's go.
It is. So, how do you change your physiology? Change your posture. Change the way you move your body. Change the way that you breathe. Right? Break it on down and dance. Man, I just love dancing. How good is dancing?
You are a big dancing fan. You are indeed.
You know what, Matt Kelly? I was actually watching a video last night of Marie Forleo. Okay, she does a lot of stuff similar to the LOP, but it's for women. It's for women.
Yep.
Her business is called Rich, Happy, and Hot. Okay. She's into life and business coaching and things like that, and she has a music video of her party rocking. Man, amazing,
wow.
amazing. MarieForleo.com. If any women out there, or even men, check it out. It's cool. Anyway, posture, breathing, movement. Matt Kelly, what did you notice about when you change your breathing posture and?
I just felt more like I've empowered myself to do something rather than sitting there like that. I felt like I was living very like sort of passively, very like it was very sloth-like, very sloth-like. But the minute you jump up, you own it. Like I honestly feel 10 times more confident, 10 times more like aggressive. Like I want that, I'm gonna go get it. That's what you feel like when you take in that deep breath. You get broad, you get big, and you make it happen.
And how fast can it happen, Matt Kelly?
Oh, instantly. Literally instantly. You can, the minute you make the choice. The minute
Go
you
to
make the
sloth.
choice.
Go to sloth. Go to sloth. Go to sloth. Go to outrageous.
Dudes!
Go to sloth. Outrageous.
Dudes! One for you, Dave. Dave, can you do me a favour? Can you do fierce? Fierce. All right, that's pretty good. It's pretty good. What about Kate? Ready to click? Happy. That does sound like Dave Thompson being happy. All right, we're gonna change again. Dave, do amazed. Okay. Now we're gonna change from here. Let's go from amazed to concerned. Go. Wow, looks upset. That's very concerned. That's good. Okay, Dave, concerned to focused. Look at that focus. All right, last one, Dave. Let's go from focused to loving. Does anyone else think that Dave just look like an Italian chef? I don't know. I'm getting a very like chef-like vibe from loving. Yeah, you just served up a big delicious gourmet pizza. That was amazing.
Well, we could be making cake, or we could be making gourmet pizzas of love.
That's true. There you go. Well done, Dave.
Thank you.
And no, Dave literally did those instantly. And when he chose to laugh, even though it was that forced laugh, you can see that he was genuinely happy. And you watching that, if you've got any heart at all, will have laughed when he did that. Okay? And therefore, will have gotten happier in yourself. That just demonstrates that infectious nature of changing your state to change other people's states around you.
Absolutely. And let's quickly talk about the third pillar, Matt Kelly, language and meaning.
Yeah.
Okay? So it's what you're telling yourself.
Yeah.
It's the words that you use. So if I start to tell you that the Living Outrageously podcast is the most awesome podcast in the entire world, and the hosts are just outrageous, and if you watch it, your life will become fantastically brilliant and amazing and rich and joyous, and the podcast is just phenomenal because the sloth gets taken down by the samurai, and it's just amazing.
Man, that sounds like a pretty good show.
How's that for language?
That sounds like a very, very impressive show, Dave. There was a lot of action in those words.
Oh, yes.
That was outrageous.
So again, it goes back to, there's 1,000 positive words, about 1,000. There's 4,000 negative words. Start using the positive ones.
Yeah.
Make your experience rich, right? So when you were in sloth just before, you were using words probably like "fuck my life."
Yeah, for sure.
And then when you snapped out, it was dudes, welcome to Living Outrageously podcast. This is outrageousness. Use the words. So if you need some words, Matt Kelly, go check a thesaurus.
Literally, go and do what your teacher told you to do when you're in grade 5. Go pick up a thesaurus or Google it, okay? And just look for other words to awesome.
Ask Siri.
Ask Siri. Ask Siri.
That's awesome.
That's good.
All right, Matt Kelly. So we've done the demo. We've done you've done it, I've done it. You can switch so quickly, and this is so important because what about all those people out there that are trying to start their own business? They get home from a full day at work, and they're like, fuck my life. I'm so tired.
Yeah.
It's been 12 hours. But just know that, boom, if you choose, you can switch your focus, switch your physiology, switch your language, and boom, you're back into sloth. No, you're back into samurai.
Samurai.
You can do it literally that quickly. Now, let me preface this. It does take some practice, Matt Kelly. It does take some practice.
This is a very high-level look at it, Dave. You can dive a lot deeper into this, a lot deeper.
Oh, you can.
But in essence, it is that simple. It is that simple. You can go as deep as you like, but when you get good at it, you can flick the switch and change your state completely.
And you know what? I probably would say, like, when you and me just demoed it, we didn't do it awesome. We didn't do it awesome. If you want to see someone that does it awesome, go check out what's his name? The B Key.
I have to look him up, Dave.
I don't know. We'll put a link on the Facebook. He's that 15-year-old kid on YouTube who sings Katy Perry songs and like.
He does the lip syncing. He covers all the famous singers.
Does the lip syncing. And so when he's doing the song, he'll be doing all the emotions, and he just goes flick, 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 flick. It's freaking amazing, man. He's really good at it. Check that out if you want to know how to change your state instantly. Matt Kelly, what did you learn from all of this? What would you like to share with us?
Listen, the biggest takeout for me for this whole exercise is just learning how quickly you can adapt, how quickly you can make the change. When you make the decision, you make the change. Already, you're choosing to have a feeling, have an opinion, have an emotion. You're choosing it. You're already choosing it, but you might be choosing a bad one, a negative one. If you're gonna make your brain go through the process of choosing one anyway, man, make that instant switch and choose a positive one.
Exactly.
That's crazy that people don't do that. But people don't know this, Dave. It's ridiculous. This is
well, now they do, Matt Kelly.
They do. There's no excuse. There is no excuse. If you send us an email and tell us how slothed you are, the first question we're going to ask you is, have you practiced changing your state? Have you tried to change your state?
Indeed. And you know what, Matt Kelly? Can I just throw in a little bonus here? The way to consistently be able to put the pieces of the recipe in so that you get a cake of outrageousness is through practice, is through your rituals. And perhaps that's a topic for another episode. If you consistently practice, then you will get the result. Rituals, Matt Kelly, rituals. Another thing, now that we know how to change our state, how can we change our story about what our life is about?
Man.
How valuable would that be?
Man, that sounds very valuable. That's just very valuable. Because remember the story, right? The story can go a couple of ways here. We can have a really negative story and it's like, I've had a rough past, I've had a tough life, this is difficult, that's difficult, nothing ever works out for me. Man, that's a bad story to have. It's a bad story to tell yourself. And when you tell yourself that, that's what leads to you making a decision to be upset, frustrated, sad, tired, alone, whatever. So what if you change the story?
Be in a great state, you'll get a better story.
Love it.
Maybe that's another topic for another. Maybe we should do that next episode. Let's do story.
Let's do it. I think next episode, Dave, potentially we might have a special guest.
Potentially, all right.
But guess what? Guess what? It will be a viewer. Yes. It will be a viewer.
Oh.
Yep.
Snap.
And he knows who I'm talking about. He knows. So this is going to be good. I'm excited. I'm really excited.
All day, baby. All day. All right, Matt Kelly, what's your quick tip? We've just got a couple of minutes to go.
Yep.
Listen, what's your tip?
My quick tip, Dave, listen, it's exactly what your tip was, probably 2 weeks ago, I think it was. Invest in yourself. Okay, invest in yourself. Get yourself educated, spend time, buy books, do all that stuff. Just do all that stuff. It's awesome. It's awesome. You'll meet awesome people. If you reach out to them, you'll make it happen, and that's the way you want to live. The other point I wanted to make was we put out a challenge to contact the impossible. Contact your Tim Ferriss. Contact the person that and just get them to acknowledge that you exist. Could be via a tweet or on Facebook or an email or if you're awesome, phone call, like meet in person, whatever you like, right? Find who's that person that is all the way up here, the person that you want to be. You want to be with them. You want to be at that level. Find them and get a response from them. Dave did it with Tony Robbins, right? I'm pretty sure I've now done it with Tim Ferriss. Okay, who have you done this with? Who have you reached out to? It doesn't have to be like in those guys. It doesn't have to be in this industry. It can be anyone. But take that challenge up, because you'll be shocked at the inspiration, motivation that you get when you do that and they acknowledge you. Okay, man, it's powerful stuff. You've got to be a little bit smart about it, but if you make it happen, it is so powerful. So, Dave, my quick tip, just get out there and do it. Make it happen.
All right, Matt Kelly. Love that. Love that quick tip. My quick tip was pink Alaskan salmon. Yours was slightly more profound than that, but
it's all good. It's all good. Hey,
anyway.
All valuable, Dave. All valuable.
Can we just say something? Audible.
Hey, Dave, did you know Audible are offering their free trial offering on American television? I didn't realise this. The TV was on in the hotel room when I got here the other day.
Right.
And when I got to Austin, and I'm like, what? Audible are offering a free trial on TV? No, don't support old media. Support the LOP. If you like the LOP, if you get value out of it, if you want to live outrageously, get educated, and get a free audio book of your choice, basically any audiobook, any of their 100,000 titles, go to audibletrial.com/LOP, sign up immediately on that page, click through, do it, make it happen, download a book of your choice. You'll be at least 22.49% smarter instantly. Audible.
Matt Kelly, that's pretty much it. Let's if you want to get in touch, livingoutrageously at gmail.com, facebook.com/livingoutrageously. Get on the iTunes review. Matt Kelly is in the States and will probably fly to your house if you leave an awesome iTunes review.
Oh, you know what? I almost just did something. I almost just put myself out there in a crazy way. Let's make something happen. Yeah, I don't know what it's going to be yet, but I've got next week. I've got some time free, so let's just see what happens. Let's reach out. If you are literally anywhere in the States and you live outrageously, just reach out to us.
Now's the time. Matt the freaking Kelly is in the house.
Yeah, I think we can make something big happen. I've got a good feeling about this, Dave.
Alrighty, dude. There's not much more to say. We've shared with you the single key to instantly summarizing the sloth. My only question's for you. You won't let the sloth win, will you? And if you want a boring life, go sit in a cubicle. My name's Dave Thompson. That's Matt the freaking man Kelly. And we will see you on the other side.
Peace out, everyone.